लक्ष्मीनाथ समारंभां नाथयामुनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। जय श्री नारायण सभी जनालाई। मेरा नाम रश्मि Osti ho, and my two favorite slokas from the Bhagavad Gita. So my first one is from chapter 16, verse 21, and it's Trividham Narakasyedam Dwaram Nashanamatanah Kamah Krodasthatha Lobhas Tasmadetat Trayan Tyajet. So this sloka, the meaning of this sloka is that there's basically three gateways that lead to hell, and that they will self-destruct, and that if you go through those gates, they will destroy your own soul. And so those three gates, they would be lust, anger, and greed. So the sloka is saying that those three gateways you should completely avoid. And this sloka, it's been one of my favorites for a while, like ever since I've started reading Bhagavad Gita. And it's one of my favorites because I think it can really relate to this time and age in the Kali Yuga, where there's a lot of things that can make you have more lust and anger and greed. Like, it's very materialistic world, and it can be very easy to fall into those things. Like, for example, I'm a high school student, right? So there's lots of like stuff that happens in high school that's not necessarily good. You can fall into lots of bad things, and you can develop lust and like greed for really bad things. So I like it because it's telling you to completely avoid those things, no matter like how hard it can be. You should avoid them, because otherwise you won't only just go to hell if you have extreme qualities of lust, anger, and greed, but your life will also become a living hell, and it will also like destroy your soul. And my second favorite sloka is a very famous sloka. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. It's from chapter 2, and it's verse 22. It's Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grinhati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. Again, this is like a very popular sloka, and this sloka means that someone, like, as like, if you have like old clothes, obviously, and they don't fit you anymore, you're going to throw it away. And this is relating like throwing your clothes away, just like the soul throws bodies away. You don't change your body when you grow too old or grow too big for your clothes. You just throw the clothes away. And it's comparing the soul by saying the soul does the same thing. The soul never changes, it never gets bigger, never gets smaller. It doesn't, and nothing about the soul ever changes, but instead, it's once the body that the soul is in gets too old for the soul, then the soul just moves out of the body to transfer into another one. And I like this sloka because it's very easy to understand. I remember I started reading Gita when I was like 10. There was a lot of slokas I didn't understand, but this one, it's really stuck out to me because it's so like anybody can understand it, because it's super easy, and it's a very good like a comparison, and you can understand what the soul is like, even if just a little bit. You can understand what it's like. So yeah, those are my two favorite slokas from the Bhagavad Gita. Thank you.